POUPELLE of Chimney Town. There was a town isolated from the outside world, surrounded by a 4,000-meter tall cliff. The town was full of chimneys. Smoke rose from everywhere, clouding the sky above. Smoke, smoke, from morning till night. The people living in the chimney town were encaged in black smoke and did not know about the blue sky. They did not know about the shining stars. The town was in the midst of the Halloween festival, joined by the smoke for warding off evil spirits. The town was even smokier than usual. One day, a delivery man dashing across the night sky choked on the smoke and carelessly dropped the heart he was delivering. With such trouble, visibly, there was no way to know where it fell. The delivery man quickly gave up and ran off into the night. Thump thump, thump thump, thumpty thump thump. The heart was beating in one corner of the chimney town. The heart fell on a pile of trash at the edge of town. All types of rubbish stuck onto the thumping beat heart, until finally a trashman was born. His head was a shaggy old umbrella. Gas hissed out of his mouth. He was a very filthy man, a very smelly trashman. When he strained his ears, he could hear the sound of bells from the distance. There seemed to be others. The trashman left the trash pile. When he arrived in town, it was full of monsters. "Hey, you're dressed quite oddly." He turned around, where there stood a pumpkin monster. "Who are you?" "I swallow the flames of hell and illuminate the Halloween night with shady light. I'm Jack-o'-lantern." All kinds of monsters started gathering around the trashman. "Tee-hee! I'm a witch, the ruler of night, and everybody's fear. A monster created by a devil scientist. I'm Mr. Frankenstein. I forgot how to die. I'm zombie." Everybody started to ask, "And just what I'm in the world are you?" "I'm a trash man." All the monsters burst out laughing. The trashman joined the monsters and went around houses shouting, "Trick or treat! Trick or treat! Give us some treat or we're gonna trick you!" and collected treats from all the adults. Then they went around giving balloons to the smaller children. The trashman's balloons were very floaty, which delighted all the children. "Okay, next house. Let's go, trashman." The monsters went around everywhere in their pockets full of treats. The bell of the clock tower rang, and everybody started preparing to go home. The trashman spoke to one of them. "Halloween is fun. Let's do it again tomorrow." "What are you talking about, trashman? Halloween is only today." And with all that, the monsters began taking off their masks. Little boy Antonio came out of the pumpkin, and little girl Rebecca came off the witch. They were only dressed like monsters. "What's the matter? Take yours off too, trashman." "Yeah, you don't like that dirty costume either, do you?" Rebecca tried to pull off Trashman's head. "Oh!" Rebecca let out a huge scream. "This guy not in a costume!" The boy quickly moved away from the trashman. "Go away, monster! Get out of town, trashman! Drain down to the sea!" The boy shouted dirty words, one after another. Word of the trashman quickly spread across town. "It's a trashman! There's a monster in town!" When the trashman tried to speak, all he got was, "Go away, trashman! You're gonna get your smell on me!" The trashman sat on a bench and hissed out a stinky sigh. That was when it happened. "So, you're the trashman everyone is talking about. I heard that's not a costume." When he turned around, he saw a boy covered in soot from head to toe. The boy didn't run away, even when he found out what the trashman was. "I'm Lubichi, the chimney cleaner. And you are?" If you don't have a name, you should give yourself one. Let's see. Because you showed up on Halloween, your name is Halloween Papel. Halloween Papel, what are you doing here? Nobody will play with me. Ha ha ha. Lubichi laughed as Papel said this. Obviously, Papel, you're dirty and quite smelly too. How dare you to say? You're all dirty and gross too, Lubichi. Well, I'm on my way home from work, so as you can see, I'm covered in soot. Isn't chimney cleaning a job for grown-ups? I don't have a dad, so I gotta work. Besides, with a smell like that, no wonder they don't like you. Why don't you wash yourself in our yards? What? That's okay? I need to wash up before I get into the house anyway. You should do the same. Why don't you avoid me, Lubichi? You smell kind of familiar. I wonder if my dirty pants are mixed in there. Lubichi washed every nook and cranny of Papel's body. All the grime came cleanly off, and the smell was much better too. Thank you, Lubichi. But your mouth is still stinky. Breathe out. Papel exhaled out. Ha ha ha, that's so smelly, Papel. That's gas. Brushing is not gonna help. The two played together till late that night. Hey, did you play with that trashman today? It's okay, Mom. Papel's not a bad guy. I got that curiosity from your dad. Lubichi's father was the only fisherman in town, but he was swallowed by the waves and died last winter. The only thing they found was his fishing boat in tatters. In this town, people believe that there were monsters in the ocean, and it was forbidden to go out to the sea. So the townsfolk said he had it coming. Say, Mom, what did you like about Dad? He was shy and cute in a way, don't you think? When he was happy, he'd rub under his nose like this. Next day, Papel and Lubichi went up a chimney. I'm scared, Lubichi. You'll be fine. Just hold on tightly. But it gets gusty, so be careful not to drop anything. Have you dropped anything? Yeah, a silver pendant with a picture of my dad. That was the only picture of Dad I had. I looked but couldn't find it. Lubichi pointed at the sewage canal. It fell into the sewage canal. Say, Papel, do you know what a star is? A star? This town is covered in smoke, right? So we can't see them. But above that smoke are shining stones called stars. Not just one or two, 1,000, 10,000, or even more. That's pretty dumb. You're lying, right? My dad saw those stars when he was far out of the ocean. At one point, that smoke overhead all went away, and there were thousands of shining stars floating in the air. Nobody in town believed him, and Dad died being called liar. But Dad said There are stars about the smoke, and told me how I could see the stars. Lubichi said as he looked up the smoke. Believe, even if you're the only one.